Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, please remain seated and keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. My name is Calvin Higgins, and this is my co-host Sam Rothenberger, and today we'll be discussing how to learn after high school. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Sam, how you doing? You know what, guys? We didn't handshake in the last episode. Maybe I'll just put that clip in the other one too. We're wearing the same clothes.
Copy it.
We're in the same clothes, not because it's the same day. Maybe it is.
Maybe it is.
What did we tell you? Actually, we did tell you in the last episode. They're on to us. But yeah, last time you guys were with us, we talked about America's 250th birthday and how it's summertime, and that doesn't mean it's time to stop learning. It actually means we should keep learning. That's what our country was. That's the reason our country is a country. We had guys who knew how to think. So, how do you learn how to think after high school, Sam? How do we do that?
I mean, several things.
Wrong question. How do we keep learning?
There you go. There you go. Yeah. I mean, I guess if you're from public school as your high school, it would be learning how to learn.
Oof.
But besides that,
Go back to kindergarten.
several things. First off, obviously, keep up on your reading of the Bible because salvation is found from within. Yes, I did just quote Shawshank Redemption.
Why are we not surprised?
That was a guy who learned how to learn. He was stuck in jail for a life sentence. So what do? You read books. Which actually is a decent segue into reading all sorts of books.
I thought he was about to segue into go to prison.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what we want to tell our listeners.
Go to jail. You will become ripped. You will read lots of books. And no. I mean, you'll be taken away from your family that's the downside.
Maybe you could get your family in prison.
Oh, shoot. That's a little rough.
Guys, probably don't take all the advice you hear from us. But we're not offering that as advice, in case you're wondering.
Yeah. If you keep up on your Bible reading, obviously wisdom and knowledge comes from the fear of the Lord. You read that in Proverbs. The beginning of knowledge, or the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and instruction. So all sorts of just Bible elements to actually learning, Bible knowledge, all sorts of stuff in there. For your life walk, your Christian walk, all sorts of that. Alongside that, there's also tons of authors, Christian authors, secular authors that were smart, knew what they were talking about for the most part, especially the Christian authors. The secular authors sometimes hit upon stuff that they didn't understand but got right. So like Plato, Aristotle. It's actually interesting because you can also read certain dystopian authors that are, whatever, take that with a grain of salt, because dystopian novels, while some of them are a fun read, most of them will just kind of end up giving you depression for however long you read that book for. You're like, wow, I really need to go read Narnia or something super happy to cleanse my palate here. But reading all sorts of books, all sorts of different authors, I would probably try to stay away from new authors unless they've been proven to kind of know what they're talking about, sort of thing. I guess C.S. Lewis is not in the category of a new author anymore these days. Douglas Wilson has some good stuff to read by him. He has a lot to say. That's a good one if you want to have a good think on some books from a newer author. Douglas Wilson's definitely a good go-to. But
what's our definition of new? He's kind of old.
New as in probably...
I'm not throwing shade at Doug. I'm just stating Doug is...
I would say probably in the list of people who are still alive / maybe 1990s and newer, maybe 1980s and newer,
Well, I mean,
maybe 1990s.
Doug's been around since the 80s.
Yeah, but
I don't know if he was writing
yeah.
really during the 80s, but
Um, but I mean, as for actually learning, like it is just, um, like, yeah, keep up on your reading, keep up on thinking. And I think a decent portion of it is compare that to what you know in scripture, and follow the lines of truth, follow the lines that, like, figure out if what they're saying is legit, or put it straight in the bin or something. I don't know.
yeah.
Because thinking is, yeah, it is a lot of thinking just has to do with, is what this guy is saying true? Is what this guy is saying good and right? And then does it offer a fix for, humanity, or does it offer a fix for my life? Like, do I need to change something about how I'm living based on how this guy wrote his book, or whatever, right? Or even, it's not even sometimes has to do with your character. Like, you could be learning how to wire computers or wire different other like, there's lots of hobby or just straight up work related learning, um, that is also just good, um, for you, and sometimes even just to keep you busy or to know more things that you should probably know. Um, I mean, there's always the funny saying, the more you know. um, but um, it's not good to be idle, and it's definitely not good to be ignorant.
Mm.
Because while the saying "ignorance is bliss" is true, um, what that saying is not saying is ignorance is right.
Mm.
Ignorance is bliss, but ignorance is not right. I'll say that.
Yeah, I mean, innocence also, though, is bliss. So it
Yeah.
depends on what you're talking about. I mean, like, my dad's got a funny thing he says where he's like, you know, there's a reason I never learned how to do the sound stuff at the church. So no one could ever ask me how to do it because he's got other stuff to do. So it's like there is some level of like, well, whatever it is, if it's going to get you way more into it and you know you really shouldn't be, then don't.
Right.
Maybe you should stay ignorant on that. But yeah, for the most part, not staying ignorant. And because I do think that most of the time when we're talking about ignorance, we are talking about purposeful.
Yeah.
I don't want to learn that. I'm not gonna. I don't know that. I don't need to know that.
Right.
Well,
Or even some kind of like moral implication of something.
yeah, and usually, yeah, it seems like it's about morals or it's about some like actual just truth. Well, ignorance about truth. That's horrible. Um, so yeah, you know that's not good. And some of it is also like, well, what is the Lord calling you to? If you try to stay ignorant on everything, you're not going to have a very good. You're not going to be very open to the doors that the Lord might be opening for you. So like if you don't know something, but He's opening a door. I mean, this is a thing that I have to work on. Is I get uncomfortable sometimes when I don't know how to do something because I don't want to look stupid. It's really surprising. Because like in general, things that I do in public, I prefer to have practiced before multiple times, so I kind of know what I'm expecting, and you know, it's good. It's good to be practiced. It's good to prepare, but it's also good to admit that you don't know something. not knowing something doesn't actually mean you're a retard. And if people treat you like you're a retard for not knowing something, well, that's their problem.
Yeah.
And remembering that, like, well, actually, that's on them. If you're admitting, hey, I don't know this, but I want to learn it, and they're like, you're stupid. Well, that's dumb. If you said, I don't know this, I'm not going to learn it, and I'm going to bunch up here, and you get fired for that, well, then that's your problem. I don't have any personal experience to draw from on that. But yeah, so there is a level of like, well, if you're ignorant about something, you can probably figure out how to not be anymore. And you should probably do that. So it's learning how to think means you're going to need to keep finding stuff to think about and learn. I mean, excuse me. Not everything is going to be offered to you on a silver platter. Mm-hmm. The public school system is lying by trying to create some amount of feeling like, oh, they're just going to offer you stuff. We're gonna tell you what to think. So here are the things you need to think. That runs out eventually, because if you're done after college, like if you're not doing any more schooling after that, you're done.
Yeah.
Then it becomes people out in the world who want to tell you what to think, whether that's on social media or that's at your workplace or whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And you're just going to be pushed around. I mean, that is unacceptable.
Well, if you're the young buck going into the workplace like that, and there's not great coworkers that are working with you that, you don't know how to think because you're never taught how to think.
Yeah.
You'll just start thinking kind of what they think.
Yeah.
Especially because you're the young buck. So you automatically probably assume that they know stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully they do. When, maybe they don't actually.
Yeah.
And that's where, America as it's the country of great possibilities. Yay. Yeah. But, while that's true.
If you're willing to make it that, it's really not, there is still opportunity, but there's actually not that much opportunity. Mm-hmm. If we were to just go with that, like if we were to just say, well, the public school system, if that was what everybody had for school, there would still be people who would get out and be billionaires.
Oh yeah.
That is,
I actually know several kids who have gone through public school.
Who have been billionaires?
Not who have been billionaires, but who are definitely like actually
who got out and we're fine.
Decent people.
Yeah.
Now, granted, one of them's Mormon.
And
actually the other one hasn't graduated yet, but he seems like a half decent kid. So,
was the Mormon kid your neighbor?
He is.
Yeah.
Still, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. He hasn't graduated, or he did?
He has graduated. Yeah.
Nice.
But he's also still my neighbor.
Nice.
Nice kid.
Why would I just started thinking of Sid from Toy Story? I'm sorry, Sam's friend. I don't know if you're listening. I do not think you are Sid.
I would be surprised if he was listening.
You'd be surprised?
I would be surprised. I don't know if he actually listens to podcasts.
Let's just put this. We should have put this disclaimer out. This is like episode 64, I think. We're not Mormons.
We're not Mormons.
In case anybody was wondering.
In case, I mean, if you see all the Bibles on the shelf here.
Well, but this isn't our office. Once again, thanks, Sean Higgins, for letting us use your office. You don't even know we're in here, but you're in Idaho, so. No, I also work in here, so this is great. But so I mean, it is you have to be self-motivated, self-driven. You can learn a lot by yourself. I actually think this is part of where it is really odd how social media both ruins things, but also makes some other things good. So and YouTube isn't actually social media. I mean,
you can treat it like it.
It is social media, but it's actually more just media.
Right.
The thing that is interesting though about that content Why would you go to college? I mean, like medical school, yeah, probably you still need to go. Law
That'd probably
school,
be good.
probably still need to go.
Yeah.
If you want to go to seminary, like if you actually want to go to seminary, well, then you go to seminary.
Yeah.
But like for everything else, you can pretty much just learn whatever you want online.
Yeah.
Also, most of these colleges offer online courses anyway. So it's like why the indoctrination pieces are going to be more if you go where those people are. If you just try to get the education, the teacher or the professor will try to persuade you, but it's different. But I mean, the YouTube industry is killing some of these places because you can just get all this information for free
Yeah.
with ads, sure, but like that's crazy.
Ads are a small price to pay, I will say.
So YouTube and AI.
Hmm.
I mean, here's the thing. This is a little segue. In fact, this should probably be a full episode at some point.
The wealth of knowledge.
So my take, and maybe I've said this a couple episodes ago, I don't know. But I was talking to my wife. I love you. Shout out. Hi. And sorry, my my computer, I have like a Jarvis system built into my computer, like that I made. And so it's still going. I'm not sure what turned it on exactly. That's a really interesting.
That is really funny.
I don't know why. I don't know why I thought now is the time to wake up. But it was operating. I could hear it through the headphones on the
Got
table.
quiet really quickly. We were like, what the heck is
What
that?
that? I was like, that doesn't sound like my voice. And then I realized, that's the British man who's talking to me from my computer. No, but so like it's so funny that we're talking about AI because I made that with AI and it's not working properly right now. But I was asking Baze and I was like, okay, because there are people with pretty strong takes about like, well, AI is bad. Like, just overall, it's bad. Okay, well, you don't really have evidence for that, so no. AI is good. Also, don't have evidence for that inherently. Inherently, it's a tool, and thus you can use it poorly or you can use it well. And I was telling Bates, and I was like, okay, think back to not that she's not opposed to AI, she's just not sold on it necessarily, and she doesn't see it like we were just talking about some of the application pieces of it. And I was like, okay, think back to when, because we had just gotten back from the East Coast trip. We had gone to Mount Vernon, and Mount Vernon was 8,000 acres. George Washington had tons of slaves. That then obviously in his will, it ended up that they were free to go. So that was good. But I was like, what did we lose? No, I'm not, this is going to sound weird, so just give me a moment. What did we lose when we got rid of slavery? Well, we lost a particular kind of guy for the most part. We lost a kind of guy who was producing a lot of stuff, but also was educated and who read a lot and who wrote a lot. Mm-hmm. Because what slaves offered, because again, they were people who were treated like tools. So again, that is not good. But what I'm saying is, well, those people that were treated like tools ended up making it where these guys could be educated. They could keep reading, they could keep writing, they could keep bettering themselves, and also they could conquer other nations, or they could build armies and stuff like that and build countries. They were doing that and also still having 8,000 acres because they didn't have to manage 8,000 acres. Mm-hmm. They didn't have to do menial work. They, at that point, obviously, just treated other people as tools. So that part is bad. But I'm like, well, this is what AI, if used properly, this is what I want it to get to for me. I want a lot less menial work, a lot less of the what currently I'm calling donkey work because of my job description, which has that in there. Donkey work where it's like you're walking around in the circle, churning whatever the thing is, just over and over, one foot after another. You do this every day. You walk in a circle. You do this thing over and over and over. Okay, well, hello, automation. Hello, hello, hello. AI agent, you're going to do that for me. Whatever it is. Teach you how to do that. It's going to do that. And you set that process up. What time does that offer me for? That offers me creative time. That offers me things to do like art. That offers me things to do this kind of stuff. Where it offers me time to write, it offers me time to read, it offers me time to better myself on other things. So it is a tool. It's a tool to give us more time. Slavery is capitalistic. I mean, in the worst possible way, but it is. You're buying back your time by using other people. So yeah, would paid labor be better? Yes. But here's the thing. AI is paid labor, but it's way cheaper than actually paying somebody. So like, let's say Sam could do all the things AI could do. I'd actually have to pay Sam way more per month than I'd be paying AI because AI, I have a subscription for whatever it is. And let's say I paid for a pretty high tier. So let's say I was paying $100 a month. If I was maxing out $100 a month worth of AI, I'd be paying Sam like 20 to probably a range between like 10 and 100 grand a month. I mean, depending on what I was running.
Right.
So obviously it's scalable, so there are different things, but like I'd have to pay him a lot of money. Why would I do that? Well, because obviously there are some things that are good to be able to offer people positions.
Right.
That is true. But you need time to be able to build those things. So if your other littler things that are more menial, that are more repetitive donkey work, well, if those can get automated, well, why would you not? Why would you not do that? So that's kind of my take, is that actually we should be because people are like, AI is going to make us stupid. Why does it have to make us stupid? Actually, what it should do is we should be a smarter country.
Right. If you're concerned about AI making people stupid, then you should just get on the horse of higher education.
I mean, also, the stupid will become stupider with AI.
Right.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
The smarter or the educated are going to be more educated, actually. And they're going to get more stuff done, and they're going to read more, and they're going to write more, and we're going to produce more. That is like, use the tool for what it's intended for. The people that use AI that don't actually know how to use AI are the people that are going to continue to be dumbed down by it. Those are the people, though, who don't understand what it's made for. AI was not made for how dumb people use it. Dumb people use AI in a dumb way, and it gives them dumb answers because if you treat it dumb, it's going to act dumb.
Right.
Because all it is pattern recognition. So,
I mean, yeah, because AI was made so that hardworking people can continue to work hard.
Because do you know when the first AI was? 1950, actually.
Well, and you see it in like almost every AI commercial for like Google Gemini or some kind of Alexa or something. It's always someone is doing something, and then AI can help them do more stuff.
Yeah, you should be using it to do more work.
They're not like, you never see an AI commercial where they're just slacking on the couch and the AI is doing everything.
Hey, ChatGPT, bring me a drink from the fridge.
Yeah. Which is actually interesting because I used to be, and I should get back into it, but I used to be using Blender a lot, which is a 3D modeling software that mostly people use for animation purposes. I was trying to use it for like 3D printer file
if you're about to say what I think you're about to say, you should absolutely do this because this is crazy.
Well, it's not just that, because the guy I was watching for his tutorials was like, here's the thing. I am still doing tutorials on how to use Blender and how to like model and animate stuff. But we are in the age of AI here. And I know that my job as an animator is going to change wildly because AI is coming through. He's like, at this point, I don't view it as a problem that AI is going to take my job, because what I need to do is learn how to use AI so I can teach people how to use AI for animation, 3D modeling, all that kind of stuff. So like that, he views his job as changing to that, not just, oh, AI took my job, now I'm just absolutely screwed for the rest of my life kind of thing, which some people view. Which it's interesting for sure.
Well, and maybe I'm about to blow Sam's mind because he might not know about this. Do you know that Anthropic released a feature a couple months ago where you can connect Claude to Blender and it will, whatever you just explained it in just plain English, and it will
Full
build it.
on.
And there's demos of it. Now Sam's life has been changed. I might not see Sam for another few weeks. Sam's about to get real into it. No, but anyways, this is the point. AI is just another tool. So instead of over glorifying it, it's just another tool. And you can just say it like that. It's just another tool. Is it one of the
Say it with me.
That's just another tool. That could be a segment. Just another tool.
YouTube short.
Yeah, there are a lot of tools. AI is just another one. So use it. But there are a lot of different there's a lot of tools, and there's a lot of things you can do to get more educated. So figure it out. It's not super complicated. It's a matter of hard work and what do you want? What are you willing to go do? What are you willing to go get it? And use the tools you have access to. Use them well and be more productive, get more stuff done. And I mean, max out your tokens. Max your tokens out. I feel like I might be repeating myself. Probably am. I'm gonna say it anyways.
What do you do all the time?
That's right. I pay for the $20 a month, which actually is $17 because I paid for the year of Claude Pro.
It's a whole $3 a month. That's actually,
Yeah, it's like
imagine what you
not
can do with
even a gallon of gas.
not anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah, 2 months, that'd get you a gallon. I pay for the Pro model of Claude. That's $20 a month. There are some other plans. The next plan is the Claude Max plan, which is like $100 a month. And I've seen people who are like, if you're not maxing out your Claude Max plan by noon, what are you even doing? And I'm like, are you kidding me? How do you max out? Because it's literally like 20 times more usage on everything on the Max plan. And like, I have a hard time maxing out my Pro plan on a given day. The point is, you should be building a bunch of stuff. So it's like, how can you maximize it? And yeah, there's lots of
Maximize it. Just go find me like 500 YouTube videos real quick and put them in a watch list so I can watch them, dedicate them by categories of entertainment, learning. Like, that's how you, I don't know,
make me the YouTube videos.
make me YouTube videos.
All right, Sam, dead advice.
Oh dear. Make sure that your kids know that they are not governed by what people think. That's a horrible way to say that. How to word this? Man, this is a really weird way to word it.
Did you see that sky today? Talk about blue.
Yes, Kronk, riveting.
While Sam's thinking about this, this will be distracting. I saw a reel the other day where this guy's like got a blanket wrapped around him and he's sitting in a chair leaning back and forth.
Oh, the poison for Cusco. Cusco's poison. Poison chosen especially to kill Cusco. Cusco's poison. That poison? Got you covered.
The caption of the video is me when I'm 97 and I have dementia and I'm in a home and all I remember are Kronk lines. Yeah.
Oh dear.
I was like, dang it, I think that's going to be me.
Distill in your kids the importance of continued learning, discipline, and problem solving, which I guess all just kind of go into one thing. But after school, after marriage, after, whatever, after, make sure they understand the importance of the wealth of knowledge, how knowledge can be used.
Pretty sure that book's called The Wealth of Nations, not The Wealth of Knowledge.
Yeah, I know, but wealth of knowledge has a nice ring to it.
Yeah. Then maybe that's the book we should write.
Maybe we should read.
You know what? I guarantee you there's a book called
There's gotta be. The wealth of knowledge.
The Wealth of Knowledge, Intellectual Capital, and the 21st Century. What did that say? And the 21st Century Organization.
Hey, you know what though? I read somewhere
I don't want to read
that
that.
book titles are not copyrighted. And that's why the guy was able to write.
Well, also, I would not use Intellectual Capital and the 21st Century Organization.
as your little tagline.
Except actually, now that I think about it, that actually is a pretty good title because we are in the 21st century worth of intellectual capital.
Yeah.
I would rephrase like I would use something different because I'd write something different, but
That book title sounds a little dry.
oh, it's about business, anyways.
I guess that makes sense off the wording.
Yeah. Well, cool. I guess we'll have to write a book.
Yeah.
Choice Man books coming not anytime soon,
I
but
got you. The wealth of knowledge, how choice men improve the nation step by step.
step by step, baby steps,
Baby steps.
baby stepping out the hallway. I'm baby stepping. All right. That's it for this episode. We'll get better. We promise. And yeah, we'll catch you guys next time.
Choice men signing off.
Peace.